Hola, muy buenos días. Gracias por acompañarnos en esta sesión informativa con Nottingham University. Mi nombre es Carolina Leguizamón, hago parte del equipo de Consejería Académica y Relaciones Internacionales de Colfuturo y hoy nos acompaña Dan Wallace, quien es director de Relaciones Internacionales de la Escuela de Negocios de Nottingham University. Y en los próximos 40 minutos él nos va a estar brindando información acerca de la oferta académica, de la Escuela de Negocios, por supuesto, cómo es el proceso de admisión, cuáles son los costos y las opciones de financiación. Y al final vamos a tener una sesión de preguntas y respuestas. Entonces, durante la sesión y al final también pueden dejarnos sus preguntas en el chat y pues vamos a contar con un espacio para que él las pueda resolver. Respecto a nuestro convenio con Nottingham University, tenemos un descuento del 10% sobre el valor de la matrícula para todos los beneficiarios que sean seleccionados en el programa Crédito Beca de Colfuturo. También me gustaría resaltar que a lo largo de nuestras convocatorias hemos apoyado a 6 estudiantes para adelantar sus estudios en Nottingham University, específicamente en la Escuela de Negocios, en programas como MBA, Marketing, Finanzas, por supuesto, posgrados, es decir, maestrías o doctorados. Y también recuerden que esta sesión hace parte de una serie de eventos que hemos tenido durante el mes de septiembre en los cuales invitamos a universidades que tienen, bueno, a escuelas de negocios que tienen convenio con Colfuturo para que nos cuenten acerca de su oferta académica, para que ustedes puedan resolver las preguntas, puedan interactuar con la universidad. Y la próxima semana, hoy finalizamos la primera semana, la próxima semana estas sesiones van a ser a las 5 de la tarde. Entonces pueden consultar la programación en nuestra página web colfuturo.org o pueden seguirnos en redes sociales, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Colfuturo. Y allí vamos a estar publicando pues cuál es la universidad invitada del día también. Entonces, bueno, sin más, thank you so much, Dan, for accepting the invitation. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you. So buenos dias to everyone. Good morning to you. Good afternoon from Nottingham. My name is Dane. And as Carolina has just explained, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our business school. We are a large university, so we actually have 5 faculties covering engineering, medicine and health sciences, as well as the Faculty of Arts and Sciences. So we do have many hundreds of courses that you can choose from, and with that you get a 10% scholarship with Colfuturo. With the business school, actually, we have our own scholarships, which I'll tell you about, but also we've worked with Colfuturo to give an extra 10% discount for business students. So in total, you would get a 20% discount for our courses. But in extra to that, we have more scholarships, which I'll talk about in a moment. So let me introduce the school to you. On the first slide here, you can see we've got the red banner showing that we are Sports University of the Year again for the second year, something we're very proud of. So if you've got any sports people, any what we would call elite athletes, so if you perform at quite a high level, we have a lot of support for you here at Nottingham. So just moving on, the first question I am always asked is, where is Nottingham? So we are right in the middle of England, in the heart of England, in an area called the East Midlands, close to some wonderful scenery, although I'm sure it's not as good as the Colombian scenery, next to the Peak District National Park, but also Sherwood Forest. So if you're familiar with the legend of Robin Hood, Sherwood Forest is actually a real place you can visit. And we're only about 2 hours from London, so we're 2 hours north of London, and only about 1 hour away from Birmingham, England's second biggest city, and about 2 hours from Manchester as well, which everyone has heard of because of the football team. But we're actually a medium-sized city, but we have one of the largest student populations outside of London. So we're a very young, modern, vibrant city with students from about 150 different countries, including, of course, many students from the Latin American region, in particular Mexico and Colombia, and countries like this. We receive a lot of students, so you're never very far away from a Spanish speaker at Nottingham, I would say. So just a little bit more about us. So we are part of the Russell Group of universities. This is a group of research intensive universities. in the UK. We were actually one of the first members. We're ranked in the top 20 in the UK in many different rankings. We were also the first university to establish an enterprise zone. So this is where we work closely with local businesses to encourage enterprise. And we also have the highest qualification in the Teaching Excellence Framework Gold, which is a reflection of our excellent quality teaching. For us in the business school, Nottingham University Business School, we are just about to complete our 3rd accreditation. So if anyone is interested in business courses or finance courses, you may look for the triple accreditation. This is kind of the top standard of business school, and we're just about to complete our 3rd accreditation at the end of this year, something we're very much excited about. We also rank in the top 20 in the UK for our subject areas, so accounting and finance and business and management, and we're also ranked number 6 in the UK for research power. So we talk a lot about our research power because it's our researching professors who teach you. So quite often what you learn is at the very front, the very cutting edge of the subject you're learning about. So research-informed teaching is very important, we find, for our students to do well. So yeah, just to kind of recap, so our international reputation, we're well known worldwide, and we also have our own campuses in China and Malaysia. Lots of employer recognition, so actually we are ranked in the top 70 in the world for targeted graduate employment. This means if a company, no matter where it is in the world, sees you have a degree from Nottingham, they recognise this is a very high quality degree. Research-led teaching, as I mentioned. We also have lots of study abroad opportunities, not just at our campuses in Malaysia and China, but one of our kind of many partner universities all over the world, from Australia right across through to Latin America and the US. We have partners where our students can study, and many of our courses are accredited, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a moment as well. So yeah, global institution, 6 in the UK for research power. We also have research interests in subjects like innovation, entrepreneurship and sustainability. These are very huge areas at the moment. We actually have a world-leading research centre in entrepreneurship and innovation. We also have a specialist master's course in entrepreneurship, innovation and management, and this is actually quite popular with Latin American students. Not just those who want to start their own business, of course that's useful for them, but also innovative thinking is a skill that a lot of employers are looking for in their workforce as we look to tackle problems in a new and innovative way. Also lots of opportunities to network with these employers in our school. And of course, as I've said many times, it's our expert academics who teach you. Our philosophy is, not just in the business school, but across the whole university, is to develop you in 3 different ways. So of course, you're going to come to learn new knowledge, new kind of theories about business and management, finance, all things like this. But also we look to develop you professionally. So we want to set you up for the world of work. So many of you may be coming straight from your bachelor's study. Some of you may already have worked a bit and you're looking for new skills, but we have a lot of professional development built into the curriculum to prepare our students for the world of work. And also we look to develop you personally as well. So we encourage our students to try new things, get involved in societies and clubs, maybe take up a new sport. So we find this gives us kind of an all-round good education for our students. So you don't just come to learn new things, you come very much to develop professionally and personally as well. So finally, this is a list of our master's courses which qualify for the 20% scholarship from Col Futuro. As you can see, we've got some, first of all, our specialist accounting and finance courses. So it depends what you're interested in, really. So we've got accounting and finance, banking and finance and investment. Brand new next year, we are launching our new financial technology Fintech course. I'm sure many of you have heard the term Fintech. This is an extremely rapidly growing area, and we actually have some expert professors in our school who can teach this. So yeah, we decided to launch that course. We also have many general degrees in things like management, international business, business and management. And actually, I should say you do not have to have studied business before. So no matter what you've studied, for bachelor's, you should find a course that suits you. So for instance, I have a languages degree, but I would qualify for Masters of Management, International Business, Entrepreneurship, because they're designed for students who have not studied business before. So it doesn't matter what your background is for bachelor's, you should find a course that suits you. We also don't have any work experience requirements, which is quite common for maybe some US schools. You do not need to do the GMAT or the GRE test either. Again, this can be quite common for schools in the USA. So all we need from you is a good bachelor score to get onto our courses, of course, as well as an English language exam as well. So yeah, hopefully you should see a course there that suits your interests, no matter where you come from as a background, like I say. A little bit more about fintech. So as I say, this is a rapidly growing area, and we look to kind of prepare our students for this new world of financial technology as institutions increasingly use advanced digital technology to transform and revolutionize the process by which financial products are designed, delivered, and managed. New business opportunities are constantly emerging because of these digital technologies, new trends in these digital technologies as well, and growing demand for hybrid expertise, which combines financial expertise with technological expertise as well. So this course brings those two together. And we aim to train our students, like I say, to become these hybrid experts who are experts in finance and technology, to have an integrated understanding about using this technology in the financial context. So hopefully some of you would be interested in that course. Just to note that 3 of our courses actually follow a window system. So they're basically very popular courses. So we look to manage the amount of applications we get. So if you're interested in accounting and finance or finance and investment, please note that we close this temporarily at the end of September, and then we reopen it again for a month and a half just before December. And then again, we will open the course in February, subject to availability. So if you are looking at those finance courses, we'd always encourage you to apply as soon as you can. That one, as well as business analytics. So this is applied data science in the context of business. So again, it's quite, but not really similar to the fintech course, but we do look to teach our students how to use digital technologies and business analytics in various different aspects of kind of business and management. But again, that one follows the same windows as well, just to manage the numbers, because we actually have a specialist computer lab with a certain number of computers, so we just look to manage the numbers there. If any of you do have any work experience, we also have our full-time MBA program, as Carolina mentioned. This one, you do need some work experience, but particularly management experience. So not just work, but you have to have worked at management level for at least 3 to 5 years for that one. We do have a part-time course, but because of the way we teach, we tend to find it's quite difficult for international students to get a visa. So we always recommend you look at a full-time course. And of course, in the UK, typical for the UK, a master's course is only 1 year long, starting in September each year. So it's actually quite an efficient way to get a high level qualification. So in just 1 year, you will be a master of the subjects that you study, which makes the UK a very popular destination for students, international students. As I mentioned, some of our courses, well, most of our courses actually are accredited, and you should recognize some names there. So for instance, the Chartered Institute of Marketing, for our marketing course. Our human resources course is actually chartered by CIPD. And if you take certain modules from our course, you will then be exempt from some of the papers for CIPD qualifications because we are accredited. So if you have anyone who's interested in human resource, you may have thought before about getting a CIPD qualification. If you take our masters and take certain modules, like I say, you will be exempt from some of those papers. And similarly for things like the Chartered Financial Analysts Institute as well. So again, one of the benefits of coming to our school here in Nottingham. Just to mention as well our strong links with business. So we have many guest lectures from business people all over the world, but particularly from our graduates. So our ex-students will come back and tell us how their time at Nottingham or their degree from Nottingham helped them get to where they are. And you can very much network with these alumni, and we'll always try and put you in touch maybe with someone who's from your country or from your industry, speaks your language, to build up a network there. And we also have many leading research centres as well. So we have a entrepreneurship and innovation research centre, banking research centre, corporate social responsibility research centre, CSR, a research centre for Africa, a research centre for China. So yeah, we have a very, very broad research remit, including the research centres as well. Just quickly talk to you about our postgraduate careers team. So obviously you want to kind of get these extra skills and knowledge in the hope that you will get a job in the future. So we have lifelong career support. So it's not just while you're here. Our dedicated postgraduate careers team can help you even after you graduate. So I was talking to the team leader the other day, and she had just had a meeting with a student who graduated 10 years ago. So yeah, it's very much lifelong career support. And they will do lots of things around skills workshops, professional development sessions, psychometric tests to look at your skills and weaknesses, your interests, and then work out how to help you get the job you want to do. And it could be no matter what you want to do. So you might have a really clear plan that you want to stay in the UK and take advantage of the 2-year work visa, or you go back to Colombia or somewhere else. It doesn't matter what you want to do. We can help you get there with our careers team. With one-to-one expert advice. We also have vacancy alerts to show you vacancies for jobs, but also we have a lot of careers fairs throughout the year. So as I said, we're in the top 70 in the world for targeted employment. So employers will actually come and target our students from around the world. And we also work with a team of legal experts around working conditions here in the UK as well. So just some statistics to back up what I've said. So almost 90% of our students had secured work within 15 months. So don't forget, this does not include students who stay to do a PhD, to do a doctorate. And also we have a very high average salary, so about £41,000. That's about 57,000 US dollars, or 217 million Colombian pesos there. And again, you would then join our huge network of business school alumni around the world in about 100 different countries. And these are just some examples of where our students have gone, some very, very recognizable names there on the right. And also, as you can see, a huge variety of different careers for our students on the left. And this includes students from all over the world. And I'm sure you can see on the right, the big four are named there as well, the big four companies. Just moving on, so this is where we are based in Jubilee campus, as you can see behind me also, and from some of the other slides. So we are about 10 minutes from the large University Park campus. We're known for our innovative architecture and eco-friendly buildings. We've been there since about the year 2000, so quite a modern campus. We've actually won awards for our sustainability, the Green Flag Award for Green Spaces, and also a very diverse campus to work on. So we also have neighbours with computer science, the School of Education, also our English Language Education School as well. So yeah, it's a very vibrant, diverse campus to live and study on. And just some more pictures there. So very natural surroundings, you can see with the lake, but actually we're still within the city boundary. So we are a campus university, but it's 10 minutes on a bus to get to the city centre. Very, very cheap and convenient. And then finally, just to talk to you a bit more about student life. So we have many, many hundreds of different societies, including more than 70 sports clubs. We actually performed very well. We came second in the UK University League, the Bucks League, last year. Again, something we're very proud of. And so, yeah, if you could play sport already or looking to take a new one. And we even have apparently a Quidditch team. So if you've got any Harry Potter fans, you can come and play Quidditch against other universities. And apparently we do very well. I haven't seen anyone play Quidditch. I don't think they fly, but we do very well with that. And there's many other different types of societies in between, including the Management and Business Society as well. And we have many, many Latin American societies as well for our students from your region. And then to support why we were a Sports University of the Year, we have our brand new David Ross Sports Village, which includes some of these facilities here, including a full-size swimming pool and actually an indoor climbing wall. And we're still one of the only universities in the UK to have our own martial arts dojo. So yeah, there's a huge amount to do, but also a huge amount of support for athletes who come and study with us. And then finally, just to talk a little bit about our city. So like I say, we're one of the biggest student populations outside of London, and there's lots to explore. So many historic buildings. That's our town hall there on the big market square, which is the largest town square in Europe, I think. And that's our tram network just there. There's many parks and gardens, world restaurants, quite well known for shopping, nightlife, but also sport and music venues. We've got two football teams, including the oldest league team, Nottingham County, in the world. And also we've got the famous Trent Bridge cricket ground as well, as well as the National Water Sports Centre and the ice rink as well, the National Ice Arena. So yeah, plenty to see and do, no matter what your interest is. So yeah, just to talk about scholarships. So particularly for Qual Futuro students, you already get 20% discount or scholarship, if you like, if you're a business student. For the rest of the university, it's 10, but particularly for the business school, it's 20. In addition to this, we also have scholarships for students who have very good GPAs in their bachelor's degrees. So if you have a very good GPA, so maybe kind of 3.6 or above, I think it is for Columbia, out of 4, we may be able to consider you for a 50% scholarship, so half of the fee, which is particularly good from our school. Even more, the university has regional scholarships as well. So there's something called the Postgraduate Excellence Award for the Americas, which is another £4,000 or £8,000 off the fee. So I always encourage students to apply for everything that they're eligible for, in the hope that you can combine them together up to 100%. So in theory, if you've got a very good GPA, we would increase your 20% Qual Futuro. We would increase that to 50 from the business school. And then if you're successful in your application for the regional award, you would then get an extra £8,000 perhaps on top of that. So there's quite a lot of support, particularly for students from Columbia who want to study business. So just to kind of highlight that. And we will release these very, very soon. And we'll of course inform our partners at Qual Futuro about this. But yeah, that's for students starting next year. Just to bear that in mind. And yeah, just come to the end of the formal presentation. I can see in the chat we've already got some questions. So thank you very much for listening. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Muchas gracias. It was great to be able to present to you. And yeah, get in contact with us or connect with us on social media. And yeah, Carolina, I'll hand back to you for the questions.
All right, thank you so much for the information. We have one question from Lina. She says, do you have a pathway program for those who don't meet the English requirement? And also, what's the English level required?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's lots of options around English language. So first of all, we require IELTS 6.5 with 6 in each element. But if students don't think they will meet that, or they don't meet that, we have our own English language school. So it's called the Centre for English Language Education. And depending on your score at IELTS, you can actually take a special course for business English, either 6 weeks or 10 weeks. It depends how much you have between your score and what you need. But yeah, this is where you would come to Nottingham, come to our campus, actually, to Jubilee campus, either 6 weeks or for 10 weeks to bring your English up to the required level, and then you should get straight onto the course. So yeah, there's a lot of English support there. And even after you start your masters, we have a lot of English language support for our international students, because it's not just your English, but also academic writing is a particular style of writing. It's certainly something I had to learn, even as an English speaker. I had to learn how to academically write. So there's lots of workshops and classes to support all of our students with academic writing, but also to help them continue with their English as well. So yeah, we have pre-sessional, they're called, classes that our students can take.
Okay, thank you. And Camilo is asking, what's the process to apply to a master by research?
For master's research, we don't have very many in the school. So obviously a master of research is different to a PhD. So yeah, masters of research, I don't think we have any actually in the business school. We do have some in the Faculty of Science, the Faculty of Arts. And again, you would just apply online the same way you would apply for the master's courses or the PhD courses. You would apply online for these. But as I say, I don't think we have any in the business school. These are what we call postgraduate taught courses. So we teach you rather than do your research. Even as part of the master's courses like this, you still do your dissertation at the end, which is a piece of independent research. This is a 40 credit dissertation, or sometimes it's called a management project. And this is a large piece of independent research that you do on a topic that you choose. And of course, this is a really good setup for going to do a PhD, because the PhDs in our school, you have to have done a piece of research as part of your master's to qualify for PhD. So yeah, we don't have any masters of research themselves, but we do have research a part of your taught masters, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that okay.
Yes, thank you. And Lina is asking, are those scholarships available for those who don't meet the English language requirement and decide to study first some weeks of English?
No, so yeah, it wouldn't matter. So you would, as long as you come onto the course with your, if you meet the requirements. So it doesn't matter if you get your IELTS or if you have to go to one of the pre-sessional. Either way, you have met the conditions of your course. So yeah, the scholarships are open to everyone who receives an offer of study, no matter if you go on to the pre-sessional English courses. Yeah.
Right, thank you. And we have questions from Clara. She says she wants to know if there is a limit regarding the age. For example, she's 43 years old and she wants to apply to a master's degree in finance.
Yeah, not at all. Absolutely not. So we get a huge age range of students. So many students like you, Clara, actually, they may already have a career, but they're looking to get new skills. So yeah, we get students of all ages coming to study with us, and it doesn't matter. It's not something we look at. But yeah, equally, because if you've got a lot of work experience, you may qualify for the MBA course. So please also look at the MBA as well, as that might be better for you with some work experience.
Thank you. The question regarding the English, we just answered that. So I'm going to move with the next question, which is, does the university, the business school, have any agreement with Prodigy Finance?
Not that I haven't heard of that one, so no, I don't think we have an agreement there. No, sorry.
All right, thank you. Camilo is asking if the study is going to be, the program is going to be online, or they will need to travel.
Yeah, so for the students coming now, so our students are going to start in a couple of weeks, and the classes will be online. Sorry, they will be in person. Excuse me, they will be in person. Because of the success of the vaccine here in the UK, so almost 90% of adults have had one vaccine. I've had 2 vaccines since June, so quite a long time now. So the UK really is opening up, and also our university, we have committed to helping pay for students' quarantine costs. So if you come from a country into the UK where you need to quarantine, the university is helping students to pay for this, because we really want our students to study in person, but also our students tell us they want to study in person. We are offering flexibility around when you arrive, so you can arrive up to 1 month late, because obviously we understand travel is disrupted quite badly. Some countries are worse than others. It's quite hard to get out, or flights are really expensive. So yeah, you can register online and have your first couple of classes online, but then you would come in person to the UK. And of course, by next year, by 2022, we really hope that it will be even easier and an even better situation here in the UK. And of course, when students get here, they can access the UK Health Service. You can immediately get a vaccine here in the UK. It doesn't matter if you've had one or no vaccines at home. You will then be offered the vaccine just as the rest of the population here in the UK. So in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a huge vaccination drive of our students. But to answer your question, yes, our classes will be in person, but there is flexibility to arrive late to help us travel.
Right. Thank you for the information. I think it's clear. And well, lastly, I would like to add one more question. What recommendations or advice could you give to the people that is just starting the application process, like in terms of the package, the timeline?
Yeah, so we aim to process our applications within 10 working days, so that's 2 weeks. And then I'll just quickly tell you what you need. So first of all, we need a copy of your bachelor's degree in English. Don't worry if you don't finish until next year. That's completely normal. We will just look at your average mark until now. We also need an English language test from you. So that could be IELTS, but we also accept many other types of tests as well. We also need a statement of purpose. So this is basically like when you apply for a job, or when you've applied for Col Futuro, you will write a bit of a letter or an essay about why you are good for the university, maybe why you've chosen the UK and what you hope to do in the future with this. And then we need 2 references from you. One reference must be from one of your professors from your bachelor's university. And they're kind of things we need. So yeah, transcript, English language, statement of purpose, and references. Like I say, you don't need a GMAT or GRE. We're not like the American schools. You don't need work experience. You just need to have a good GPA in your bachelor's degree. And yeah, we aim to process these within 2 weeks. For the business school scholarships, that's automatic. So me and my team, we have a huge list of everyone who receives an offer. We will automatically look at your scores, and then we would offer a scholarship. So if you are looking to, if you've got a good GPA and you're hoping for more than the 20%, the 20%, by the way, for Col Futuro students is automatic. But if you're looking for more, we always encourage you to apply as soon as possible to have the best chance for a larger scholarship, is the advice I would give. But yeah, applications are made simply online via our online portal, which you can get to from our Nottingham address there /business. And again, if you've got any questions, that is a shared inbox, me and my team, business-pgt. We can answer any questions that you have about that. But the application process is quite simple and quite fast to get turned around.
Thank you. Well, those were all the questions we received. So I'm going to close.
Yeah.
Bueno, las personas que tengan dudas acerca del programa Crédito Beca de Colfuturo pueden conectarse a nuestras sesiones. Tenemos 2 al mes. La primera es el primer viernes de cada mes a las 8 de la mañana. Y la segunda, el segundo sábado de cada mes a las 9:30 de la mañana por nuestra página web colfuturo.org. Van a encontrar un banner con el link para conectarse a Zoom de igual manera. Y de nuevo les recuerdo que esta sesión hace parte de una serie de eventos que vamos a estar teniendo con escuelas de negocio alrededor del mundo. La segunda mitad de septiembre vamos a estar hablando con universidades de Australia y los invitamos a que estén pendientes de nuestra programación. Gracias por conectarse, por asistir, por enviar sus preguntas. And thank you so much, Dan, for the session, for the information. I think it was very clear.
Good. My pleasure. And muchas gracias to everyone for taking time out of your day. And yeah, hope to see you in Nottingham maybe sometime soon.
We hope so. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good day, all
Thank
of
you.
you.
Bye-bye.